Hey guys, Danny from Danny Raposa Real Estate, and welcome to my monthly newsletter for the month of January. I want to first start off by saying Happy New Year. I hope you had a great holiday season and you're able to enjoy some time with the family, maybe get outside and just enjoy life with all the different restrictions and everything that we have going on with this whole COVID pandemic. It's crazy, and I know it was a tough time of year for my family, and I hope you made the best of it just like we did. So I want to get into some of the numbers here just to talk about how we ended up the year, because we did end up the year pretty strong. Sales in December were actually up 40%. That's right. Sales were up 40% for the month of December, kind of year over year. It's actually the best sales we've had in December since 2007. There was a lot of people buying houses, maybe just because they're home and not working and had to go out and have, do something with their time. But sales are up. It's a good sign. We actually had a really strong finish to the year, and it really offset some of the damage or some of the hurt that we felt at the beginning of the year with this whole pandemic that started kind of in March and April. So when you look overall and look at numbers and stuff like that for the year, prices were only down about 1%. So we actually had some really good recovery in the second part of the year. But overall, when we look at the year, prices kind of, as far as the benchmark price, maintained pretty flat. We're down 1% considering everything that went through last year. It was a good omen as far as where we're going into 2021. One of the things that's contributed to those sales is inventory. Inventory levels are low. They're down 20%. Yeah, that's right. Inventories are really, really low. It's some of the lowest inventories we've seen in a long, long time, which has kind of created that whole supply and demand. When you got less supply and demand, then we're actually seeing multiple offers and competing situations in the environment we're in, more so right now than we did early in the year. So the low inventories has really driven people out. The prices kind of maintain over the last few years have come down a little bit. So it's created an opportunity for people who are renting or who really want to do that move up and are fairly confident that they're still going to have a job and be able to still be able to work, that they can go out and take advantage of the situation with low interest rates, prices that have kind of leveled off a little bit, and low inventory. It gives them an opportunity to go and find what they want. Now that will change as we get into the next kind of 2, 3, 4 months. February, March, April, and May are typically the 4 busiest months of the year for real estate in Calgary. So you're going to see a lot more inventory come on the market, and we're already seeing that on a daily basis as we get into January. You're also going to see a ton of sales happen. That's when most sales happen, is in those 4 months. It's also when the inventories climb to their highest levels. So that level of inventory will start to increase, but so far the absorption rate has been really, really strong as far as eating up all that inventory that comes on, because sales have been very, very strong. So overall, when you look at the numbers, they look fairly solid considering everything we've gone through in the past year. So what does that mean going into 2021? I'm not going to make any big, bold predictions as to what's going to happen in 2021 as far as the real estate perspective. But a lot of the economists are working on that right now, and I'll have some more stuff for you next month as to what they're saying. But in a nutshell, I really feel that 2021 is going to be strong. We're going to have a pretty balanced market. I said that, balanced, meaning the inventory levels and the sales and, really going to balance itself out. It's not going to really be a seller's market. It's not really going to be a buyer's market. It's going to be pretty balanced. Look at that. I just gave you a projection. But what I'm trying to tell you is this, is overall, I think 2021 from a real estate perspective is going to be a fairly solid year, and it's not going to be a total drop and bubble burst like you hear all these people saying in Toronto and stuff like that. It's not happening. It's going to be fairly balanced. We're going to come out of this recovery, I think, in pretty decent shape. And I think one of the things that's actually going to advance us and help us is the real estate sector. I think it's really going to actually help from driving our economy and everything else that's going to really bring our province back up to kind of where we need to be. So I would say, look forward to buying something this year if you can, if you're looking to buy, because interest rates are going to be strong or low all year long. If you're thinking about listing your home, I would tell you do it earlier than later. If you're going to look to wait to the summer, that's fine, but just be prepared. You're going to have a lot more inventory, a lot more competition that you're going to be up against versus earlier in the year. Right now, we're starting to see that inventory start to come on, but there's an opportunity for the first little section of this year where if you're trying to sell your house, you have less competition. So keep that in mind. But like I say, if you want to look at it in the summertime, of course, I'm going to talk to you about it, and I'd be more than happy to give you all the logistics and the numbers that you need in order to make the informed decision. So I just want to say thank you for everybody that supported me last year. I had a record year. It's one of the best years of my career, considering the way the market was. It's crazy. But I want to say thank you to all those people who supported me. I'm here to help. 2021 is going to be a solid year. If you need my help at all, please reach out at DannyRaposa.com or check me out on my social, Instagram or Facebook. I'm here to help. 403-966-7676. Give me a call. Thanks. Have a great day.